today we're doing zodiacs this week. So welcome to Channel Messages with Sandra. We're going to be using the Draconis. I feel very empowered. It feels like we need power. If you're lagging or you're less energetic, we can, in a spiritual sense, call on the dragons. We know that they actually existed, not the dinosaurs. Listen, either you know or you don't know. And as, I don't want to say backup, but maybe a backup, but to go into deeper or to go further, we're using the had chocolate. And since 2012, 2013, I've been allergic to chocolate and peanut butter, more peanuts. Some of you know why. Always open to questions. The Star Dragons Oracle deck. A little different. I'm surprised. It's pretty, but I'm surprised that it's different from the cover. But it's different. The cards themselves are gorgeous. I just fell in love with the Draconis years and years ago. I never read cards. Well, I did. I kind of started reading cards, but with playing cards. But only for about 8 months to a year, and I think a year is pushing it. And then, because I was just a medium. A medium. So that's, and we do coaching and soul guidance, things like that. But when I first started, like, I don't need the cards, and people weren't really asking for them. And then for years, many years, hundreds of readings, no one was asking for cards. And then I found the Draconis deck. I just fell in love with it. That's the story. All right, let's get started. We're still in Virgo season, so Virgos up first. Everyone's been shuffled, but you know, people like to, well, you can't see it this way. I'm going to do a couple sessions where they're, you just, it's flat. Reminder, open to questions, suggestions, feedback. Kindly like, share, comment. All right, Virgo. Ooh. 9 of Swords. This is, aren't these cards beautiful? This is going deep. This is revisiting past haunts, harms, traumas. Maybe, and then it's always how much you can handle. How much Virgos can usually handle. Well, everyone can handle that. I can hear somebody listening going, hey. This is a joyful card. This is getting the information. It doesn't come without consequences. Sometimes, I've done this, sometimes memory just pops up like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that to them. So when possible, if possible, we make amends. Or I can't believe I did that, or something. No one is infallible. Everyone does something. So we make amends if we can. If they're not alive, or you really can't see them or can't do that, you just take a breath and put out the intention. Intentions work. Let's see what you're, the self, gathering your power. The reason why we go deep, because we're usually getting ready for enlightenment, ascension, next leveling up, something big, or it doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be a catastrophe. I know a lot of people just go right to the negative. No negativity. Everything can be worked out somewhat, mostly. do this for a living. I'm telling you, Virgos, this is an excellent power card. Power. The self, gathering your power. Yeah, some of these cards are a little risque, but you know, it is what it is. Or maybe it's not. She's just got fire all over. So we have fire and water. And in part earth. Because the beings are earth. While we're here in this realm, people, I always say, regardless of anything, if I'm in a dream or a coma somewhere off planet, off world, then I'll know when I wake up. Or take the headset off. Either one. But until then, or unless, yes, we could be also off world and playing a game right now. But my hair's thinning. Rosemary. I gotta use the rosemary. Gotta play the game. It's excellent to write things down and burn them up. Those can be your apologies. Those can be your, even apologies to self, because this is a self-help reading. And not just self-help, but a self pat on the back. You've been doing a good job. Keep going. Find the joy. Recognize it. Recognize the beauty in this world. All right. Thank you, Virgo. I got to cross it off, or I'll forget and you get 2 readings. That happened many times. Well, not many, but enough. All right. Libra. Libra, your card is 9 of Swords on lower polarity in reverse. So here it is in reverse, and we're going to turn it right side up so you can see it. Have you heard that saying, your hurt is not your fault, your trauma is not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility? That's this card in general. On lower polarity, you can take it either way. Like, yay, congratulations, you've been really doing a great job. Elevating yourself, lifting yourself up. And it can be talking about blockages. How are you blocking yourself from being free? How are you allowing other people to block you from being free? The 9 of Swords, like a couple other cards in the deck. If the dragon wanted to get up, it can fly out. It can fit between the swords. It's not one of those cards where it's fenced in, right? Lower polarity says someone's had a hand in your captivity, in your restrictions. But no matter what, it's still a card of free thyself. So let's see what I love when they pair. They always do. Freedom, breaking the chains. That's so perfect. Such a great, fantastic pairing. And you see it was a little darker going lighter. Free, only you can free yourself. Yes, do we have restrictions in this world, and are they getting tighter and tighter and tighter? Yes, because people are allowing it. What are you allowing in your life that feels restrictive? All right. Thank you, Libra. Crossing it off because I'll forget. Moving on to Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio, you got a nice card. I love this card in this deck. So that's Temperance. And the card here especially, but in other decks, but this card here says there's a balance between the water, the fire, the air, the land, the rocks. Love rocks. Oh gosh, I love rocks. You should be, everyone's different, these are general readings. You should be going through a balancing act right now. Make sure you're hydrated. It's not just water. It's the water in the fruit, not juices. You can juice real, organic. Make sure you know where you're getting them from, if possible. Fruit. But same thing with lettuce. There's celery. Celery is one of the great healers, if you will. You juice things if you can't drink them. You can sweeten them up with beets. And I have, just from, I don't have a juicer. I had one years ago and I got rid of it. Silly me. But that's okay. I actually put stuff in my blender and liquefy. There's still pulp there, but when I go to drink it, I got to, because I'll put it in the refrigerator and I'll just stir it. This is hydrate on a different level than you've ever had before or done before. Okay. Trust, love, and friendship. This is a love that's getting deeper. Because it's a temperance card, that can go either way. So sometimes people love us and we don't love them. It happens. Or we love them and they don't love us. It happens. This is a reminder to find your balance, find your worth. Hydrate. If you have a broken heart right now, or it's confusing, or you're unsure, hydrate. Follow your own intuition, but I always would say add a little exercise, even at the very least if it's walking. I have clients that were in wheelchairs, and then just move the upper body. All right, thank you, Scorpio. Move it. Oh, well, that's going to be yours, but I want to do the Draconis first. Oh, Sagittarius. This is so Sagittarius. You got the Princess Page of Wands. The card is called the Amagera. It's Italian for the armed one. Female, Amagera. Passion, fire. If you don't have it, light it up. Safely. I'm not talking about actual flames. It's nice to smudge. This is power. Drag it up, create it, move it. Healing, restoring hope. What also do we know about fire? It purifies. That's why we do smudge. Certain herbs, like the sage, mugwort, some different ways, cedar, different ways. But a lot of the smudging actually clears the air. I forgot how it's worded right now. My mind gets shut off. Ions. It just clears the air. People have known this since the beginning. Sagittarius, restoring hope. This is restoring your hope. I just saw two things. So some of you, it's restoring hope of somebody or people or a situation that's already in your life, and this is restoring hope because somebody new is coming. For some of you, it's definitely going to be connected to an S, a T, J. So when we say that, we give initials. It will either be the person, the block they live on, the town they live in. Once a blue moon, it can be a little something else. Name of their company. Sagittarius, this is heal thyself. stand up for what you want. If you want to walk away, walk away. If you want to, you must follow your own instructions and guidance. If you want to lead, lead. But Sagittarius, you're leading right now. You're leading. You're leading yourself towards a healing, and sometimes we have to heal alone, obviously. But this feels like trying to go it alone to heal. So if somebody keeps bothering you while you're healing, I was just looking because I asked my friend, I cut my leg on the screen door coming in. I was just saying, what would you put on it? So, and she's answering me. Alright, Sagittarius, this is a really good reading. This is digging deep, burning bridges. Again, when in a private reading, I can really get into most private readings. If you book, like, you know, at least a half hour, full hour is better. I can really get into, you know, the who's, what's, and whys. So use your own judgment, use your own intuition. But this is beautiful healing. This is burning what no longer serves you. Again, it's more ethereal. That won't come out right. Spiritual, mental, than actually physical necessary. But go ahead, you write down who you're mad at, whatever, blah, 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 on a piece of paper, burn it up safely. All right, thank you, Sagittarius. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you got the Princess, the Page of Pentacles. This is holding your heart up to light. Capricorn, this is your time. And also I'm hearing literally hat or top of your head. So pay attention if you're getting, not a doctor, I just channel. Pay attention if you're getting headaches or sinus pressure or the barometric pressure that we get when it's going to rain. Just pay attention to that. That will also, when you learn how your body works that way in relation to the environment, that improves your intuition and your discernment. And what do we really, really need in this world? Intuition accompanied by discernment, because I know too many intuitives, either equal to me. One I think is better, but I'm not completely sure. There's tons better. I'm sure there is, but I'm just talking about people I know. Had done things that would be counterintuitive to their bodies, counterintuitive to survival, counterintuitive to certain things. So that's why it must be intuition with discernment. And discernment is a lot of common sense, putting patterns together, pattern recognition. This is seeing things that as you've never seen them before. That's what I'm hearing. Seeing things as you've never seen them before. Oh. And you're, what's the names of everything? Star dragons. Your star dragon card is time. 1, autumn. This is an autumn card. Mostly. Sometimes it could be spring, but an autumn card. Green. Your time is now. And sometimes we just gotta wait just a little bit longer for the timing to be correct. But time is on your side, I'm hearing. We don't think so because we're getting older. So if you're my age or thereabouts and older, we think it's like, oh my gosh, how much more time do we have? But at any age, how much time do we really have? We don't know. So this is take advantage. Use those crazy dishes that you save and only for Thanksgiving or something. Use them. Time. This is your time right now. Take advantage of it. All right. Thank you, Capricorn. Moving on to Aquarius. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck for a couple of reasons. One, is absolutely gorgeous, and two, it connects me with somebody, a memory that I had with someone, and it was a lovely memory, sort of, kind of. No, it was, or I wouldn't be smiling, so there's definitely good there. This is sharing. This is love. This is catering and being catered to. This is becoming one. And I'm also hearing vow, what's that? Renewals. Thank you. Vow renewals. And so whatever that means, even partnerships, sometimes we have to revisit why we're doing this. You have to revisit why, how, is everything on track? Okay, let's see what your Star Dragon card is. Effort, conquering your demons. Give yourself a pat on the back. Aquarius, you're doing a kick-ass job. Pat yourself on the back. Be soft at times. If you feel, literally, because they're general readings, if you feel, or anyone else listening, if you feel you're too soft, that's employing the dragon energy. Dragon energy, I have a friend who I call rough and tough cream puff. For obvious reasons, rough and tough and very sensitive. This is employing both. This is the sensitivity and getting the job done. Love of self, love of nature, love of people around you, dragons around you. You're conquering the dragons. And you're getting ready for the fight. Oh. Alright, not sure what that means right now because they're short readings, but you're getting ready for a fight, sorry. And that can mean anything. It doesn't have to mean, oh, put up your dukes. It doesn't have to mean just people arguing all the time. Getting ready for a fight can be getting ready for survival. I don't know how much you're paying attention to the world. It can get you ready for a promotion. You're going to study. Like, I'll be a speaker at a fair next week. And so I have to prepare. I want to write it down. I can talk, but I still need bullet points because I can get off track. And it's not long. It's only 25 minutes. And they want us to include questions. And who knows who shows up. But because it's a new area for me. So, but we prepare. Prepare. That's all. Just prepare. Okay. That was Aquarius. I want to thank you very much. Moving on to Pisces. Pisces, you also got a 2. Oh, we had just the last one before you was 2. This is twins. Coming together, like-minded. This is moving forward. This is money coming your way. Yeah, this is money coming your way. For those Pisces that are spending it, well, stop. Stop. Now, some of us are really at the budget, right? So somebody telling you stop spending money is like, what are you, crazy? Every penny goes to this. And stop spending energy. And look for different ways, because the 2 leads you into more. Leads you into, because then we go into the 3 of Pentacles, which is hard work, which is knowledge being used. Gather your knowledge. Gather what you want to do. Okay. All right. Pisces, let's see what your bliss, cherishing the day. So sometimes we could be a little at war with ourselves or with somebody else. This is a reminder to cherish the day, because you know, up on my profiles, I usually will start the day with good rising, to have an adventure, do something nice. Start the morning with your bliss. Cherish the day, even if the day is sucky. Sit there and look at the cloud, not the chemtrails, the clouds. The top of trees, a flower, your nails, something. Look at something that will bring you balance, that will bring you back to yourself. Okay. All right. Thank you, Pisces. Moving on to Aries. Oh, Aries. I love this card. You've worked very, very hard. This is a spa day. The card always reminded me of a spa day. I don't know. I was one of those that the music came on in the grocery store, and if it was from my era or that I liked it, I'm dancing. And maybe not full-on dancing like you see in some videos of people in stores, but I'm moving because it's just like, it's a great reminder. Find your partners. If your partner is only you right now, that's fine. Then truly partner with yourself. Spa day, and you don't even need a lot of money for that. You get a tub, somehow, washcloth, I mean, at the very least, you wash your feet. At the end of the day, show your feet that you care. Thank you for carrying me. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for being part of where I was going, part of my journey. Celebrate your feet. And then anything above that. We can do pedicures at home. But you don't have to get nail polish. Most of it's toxic. If any of them aren't, I don't know. I do occasionally put nail polish on. Not my nails. But during the winter, no. This is celebrate yourself. If that's what you want to do, do it. Jewelry, a tiara. If you're home, I have clients that I've talked to this because they're feeling down or whatever. Put a tiara on at that time, and they still, you can get them inexpensive online. Walmart, and I'm not a big fan of a lot of box stores, but Walmart had great ones for under $20, and I mean great. I was shocked when I first went to go look for one. I think with tax maybe 22 or something, or whatever. I don't remember, but it was around there. Put a tiara on. So my clients would wear them while they were gardening. Ooh, miracle, making a difference. Make a difference in your life. You see, they're both twirling, swirling, and going and moving and rising, having fun, being giddy. Miracles, making a difference. You're making a difference. You are making a difference in people's lives, whether you know it or not. You just are. Okay, Aries, thank you very much. That's your reading. Moving on to Taurus. Taurus, you got the 10 of Wands. This card can be very hard because it tells us we've been chained to something that we don't want to be chained to. This tells us I need to free myself. Now the 10s are the completion of one cycle, moving on to a new cycle. That's coming up for you. You have it. Well, we always have choices. We always have choices. Sometimes we don't care for the choice, but we have to go with what's presented, what's in front of us anyway. And you know, it's like that. You have to keep a job until you can find a better one. You have to, don't have to, it's free will. You have to follow your free will. and decide if you want to free yourself from the chains that bind you. Some of you are of your own making, of course, and some are not. But this is you getting free, but not for a little while. Let's see what your star card is. Enlightenment, moving forward. So you eventually will be moving on from the chains, the restrictions. And quite frequently we restrict ourselves. We put the chains there. Other people can. I've had many experiences in my life that were unwanted, devastating, you know, etc. So I didn't put those chains there. But this is working through it. And that's a beautiful card. Enlightenment, moving forward. Something's going to spark your brain, spark your intuition, and spark your life. And I'm going to say, I don't want that anymore. I'm moving on. Okay, good luck. Thank you, Taurus. All right, moving on to Gemini. Oh, Gemini, I have to move. I'm a little closed in. So, Gemini, you got the Seven of Cups. This card is hysterical because what it tells us is somebody's watching you. There's an illusion around, at least very well more than one. There's an illusion around one person. So it could be even a child. Children watch us all the time. That's how they learn. That's how we learned. We watched, even if we weren't aware or cognizant that we were watching and observing. We watched, observed, and that's how we learned. So be aware people watch you. I worked someplace where people stole. And it was like, I couldn't, it's sad to say, but I couldn't say anything because I couldn't go someplace else for a period of time. So, what do? It's always the thing. You do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. Safety first. But this feels very strong. Now, doesn't apply to everyone. Some people listening, obviously this is for Gemini, but take it. And readings can go to degrees. Please remember that from me or anyone else. Somebody could say, oh, I see, blah, blah, blah. And just take it, because sometimes just hearing a message can lessen the effect. And sometimes the messenger, me and others, we're getting it so strong, so it feels strong. And because I'll get feedback saying, nope, you were absolutely right, but it wasn't as big of a deal as the channel, because I don't like people say that you said that I channeled. Don't like, you know, it's not accurate, but it was still accurate. The channel was still accurate, but not as strong. So a couple of different things can happen. This is also a card for illusion. That's the funny thing. You're disillusioned. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. When we put blinders on our eyes, or what they say, rose-colored glasses, only we can fix that. Okay, let's see what your Star Dragon cards are. I love these pairings. Transformation, defining yourself. This is the time to define yourself. See you for who you really are. One, an absolutely loving, good-hearted soul. Are there souls on this planet? No, I don't like that word. Are there souls in this world that are not really good souls? Yes. But if you're listening to this, I find it difficult to believe, although, you know, there's always an exception, that you're not a good soul. I usually get good souls following me. Have I had bad souls around me and in my life and really causing me damage? Yeah. Like most people. We do the best we can. But this is transformation. Defining yourself. Define yourself. Who are you? Who do you want to be? Where is your authentic self? Oh, that was nice. It didn't fall over because I hit my elbow. Who do you want to be? And not who do you want to be as in celebrities. Please get away from that. None of them or anyone we should be following or putting up on a pedestal. I don't care how good they sing, how pretty they are, how handsome, how this, how that. Oh, they just said the right thing. Of course they said the right thing. They're trained. That's the illusion. People are trained, like a narcissist who's not a celebrity, just in our life or around, or a boss or closer. They train themselves. Well, usually they're trained by others as they're growing, and then they continue that training on their own. Find out who's watching you. Again, not spooky, scary. We just watch. But your transformation, everyone's going to notice. And that's part of their watching. Oh, Gemini, I'm excited for you. All right, thank you. Moving on to Cancer. Yeah, it was Gemini, so moving on to Cancer. Oh, you got the Emperor. That's Aries. We just did Aries, so if you want, maybe go listen to that and see if it applies in some way. This is power. This is receiving blessings. Oh, I wish I would remember to write this stuff down. Cancer, you're receiving blessings. It's so loud in my head, I feel like screaming it to you. You are, I won't. Also, I'm hearing heal thyself. So, yes, do I, whether you want to call it facilitate, do, whatever healings, yes. But if you know somebody, if you have a friend or something, even friends who aren't used to healing, you can ask them, yourself or your friend, loved one, make sure they're in a good mood. Clear their thoughts, clear their minds, rub hands together. You can feel that cloud in there. And you keep practicing that until you feel it. But you don't have to. You literally say, oh, and you can smack your hands together and say, love. And just clear. Just clear the energy. Just clear your heart. But this is head. He's starting at the head, crown chakra. Ground. This is ground, ground, ground. Cancer, you need to ground more. And accept compliments. Accept that blessing. Accept that higher power. I'm not religious. I'm not an atheist. But I know there's a higher power. I know there is a creator. Whether this is a game or not, somebody created it. It's love. Love of self. Take charge. You're a leader. You're going into a leadership position. Interesting, because this is also a blessing before battle. That's the card. It's the Draconis deck. So the Star Dragon card is destruction, releasing your anger. So what did we, the clearing? When we're angry, we clear. When we're upset, when we've just out of our mouths crap came. We hurt somebody's feelings. We hurt our own feelings. We got into a fight with somebody. It's like, why? Peace. Be in peace. Be at peace. Find the peace. I gotta pull this off. The phone's getting hot. Hold on. Oh, hot. Hot-tempered. Release your anger in the shower. At the very least, imagine everything's go hard. Anger will right down your arms to your fingertips and go as if you had water at the end of your fingers. Shower, everything going down the drain. Bath, everything going down the drain. Out in the garden. Get your hands in soil. You are the Emperor is in control. You are in control of your temper. You are not in control of other people's temper. Can we instigate something? Yes, we can. Then you're responsible. Especially if you know it's their triggers. So this is, you're better than that. You're better than somebody triggering you. Find the peace, get the blessing clear. Okay, that's your reading. Thank you, Cancer. Moving on to Leo. Leo, you got love, 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 love. Love is on a quest to find you. And if you're in a relationship, this is a quest to bump it up. Whether it's romantically, a vacation. This is bump up the love. What do they used to call it? Like love cups. Oh, your love cups. You got to bump that up. Fill it up more. Definitely, absolutely you first. You drink from the love cup. And the white knight, if you will, that's love coming your way. However it shows up. Sometimes it shows up in the form of an animal, or it shows up in the form of, all day long I went someplace, somebody held the door open for me, but smiling. It's I went someplace and I overpaid, the cashier gave me back the money, or things like that. That's this card too. Right place, right time. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see what your Star Dragon card is. I'm not reading that card. I just got it. I'll show you what it was, because what I was doing was putting them over here, so I'm not reading the same ones. Not in the Oracle. So I'm not reading the same ones. I'm gonna read both. This was, I just read it. Destruction, releasing your anger. This is fill up your love cup. You're being self-destructive. If somebody's being destructive towards you, this is release it. Shower them with love. Shower yourself with love if you can't change them, because it's very rare we can change people. But we can teach them how to treat us. The other card, understanding, looking at both sides. Not all Leos, okay? Just like a lot of people. Sometimes can't see, a little bit more than sometimes, sorry, cannot see both sides. They think they can, but they cannot. They'll talk like they can, but if you listen to them, and if you're a person like me who sees both sides, I'm an extremely open person to ideas and to somebody else's side. And I had a friend say, make a face when I was saying that. We were on a Zoom call, and she made a face, and I went, that's odd. She's known me for years, and she doesn't think I'm an open person. Meanwhile, I don't think she's completely open. Intellectually, yeah, very smart, intellectually. But